Welcome back to another episode of my Ultimate Iron Man. I am here getting Wines of Zamorak because I wanted to use up some of the herbs I had in my inventory. So you see I've got dwarf weeds. I have been slowly making some more ranging pots, which is good. I think we're going to end up with the same amount or maybe even a little more ranging pots than we had before Zulrah from all the dwarf weed we got from Zulrah. And of course for us, Wine of Zami, I think, we'll start getting big stacks whenever we do KQ, but for now we have to do it the old-fashioned way, which is telegrabbing. I've also got some Snapdragon in the looting bag too, which is a little easier to get. We can go to Tower of Life for that to get the red spider eggs, but just trying to condense the inventory a bit more, get things cleaned up. Still not quite 100% sure what I want to do fully for this video. I'm pretty much debating whether or not to do another grind for something or just kind of get back into Slayer, which getting back into Slayer I think would be better for content for the video and more interesting for me. But the grind would be something we need to do sooner than later, as all grinds are. And it would also clean up an inventory space. So I'll think on it some more, see how I'm feeling after I get these done. Pretty special moment with the Calquats here. We are going to get a farming level. Oh my gosh, and this stupid guy attacked me just enough so he couldn't see what we get. I don't think we get anything with farming levels much anymore, but yeah, 89 farming. Mostly from Calquats, I think. Pretty cool, and we still got like 20 of them left. Very rare moment on the account, but you can see everything I have, my extended inventory is able to fit without a looting bag, which is very, very convenient. I'm also still going to get a couple more things I can clean up. It's been a long time, I think, since I've, unintentionally been able to do this. Pretty cool. And I decided to just go ahead and use up my Aven Toes, make them into super energies. Not as annoying as I always remembered them being, to get the Mortmire Fungus. And of course, being able to go into fairy rings with the staff now is very nice. Makes it a little easier. I mean, obviously it would have worked here, but it's still one less thing to worry about. But 77 Herblore, we can now make stamina potions without boosting. I, of course, am just going to keep these as super energies for now. I have no amylase, and I don't feel like grinding agility, but we will certainly start doing agility at some point in this account in the future. And staminas are super easy to make once you have that. And I had said before I didn't know if I was going to do a big long grind or kind of get back into the Slayer stuff, and I decided I want to do the big long grind. So oh my god. I'm very sick, so I'm not very sick. I'm very stuffed up. I'm not very sick, but it's very annoying. So apologies if I sound bad. But you can clearly see what we're doing. We're doing Lizardmen Shamans. Obviously, the big ticket item is the 1 in 5k drop for the Dragon Warhammer. That is not why I'm doing this grind. I am doing this grind to get 5,000 Lizardmen Fangs so we can make the mounted Xerix Talisman. I will put it up on the screen, all the things it needs. I know you need the 5,000 scales, and you also need your fangs, and you also need a talisman itself. So, Lizardmen Shamans, they drop really good alcohols, and then they have some noted herbs they drop, which I have 5 of them spots in the looting bag, so I will be keeping all of those. I'll be keeping the coal I get, because it's also noted, and I have a stack of that. And I will maybe be keeping the runite, or I might also just be putting that, taking care of that or alching it. Maybe I'll keep it though, because I can, boost smith that pretty easily. But yeah, that's the fangs I want to get. They drop them pretty commonly in chunks, and they also drop the Xerix Talisman. I think it's 1 in 125 each, since I have the diary done. So we'll get those, and then you can dismantle those into 100 fangs, if you didn't know. So I think it will be, it could be terrible. I just watched Settle's video again where he went 26k, something, 22k, something insane dry for the Warhammer. But then I also watched Mudkip's video where he got it in 200kc. So if we go and ask him, we can see we are just over 1,500 shamans into the grind. I am all set up here. I've got tons of prayer pots. I've got a lot of super anti-poisons. I think I've got about 30-ish hours, maybe a little more, worth of anti-poisons. Which is that worth, by the way? I know anti-poisons aren't a crazy amount. Yeah, 4k on the GE. But it took me a second to grab them all from Castle Wars. And this inventory, I'm not going to bother with ranging pots just because it would speed it up, but also I would use them. I just got them all back from Zulrah, and I'd much rather use them on Zulrah than I would on this. I don't think it's like, maybe if I was using a blowpipe, using ammunition, it would be worth it to use the range pot to get, more oomph for every shot. But I've got an unlimited ammo bow, so there is no upkeep to any of the stuff I have on right now. So yeah, I'm going to just kind of get into this. I don't know how often I'll check in. Maybe like when maybe when I get a first interesting drop, something happens. Depending on how long we go for, I probably will definitely get a range level. Probably the first thing I see you for is range level. 99 hit points is somewhere on the horizon too. Oh, this guy's collecting fangs. Oh, I want those so bad. But 99 hit points is on the horizon somewhere too. So hopefully it's at least some interesting things. I know I'm only like 3 minutes into a video and I'm already committing to a grind that could potentially have nothing for the whole week. But I got a feeling we'll be seeing some stuff. And it actually seems like I had a Lizardmen Slayer task the last time I was here. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and grab my Slayer helmet right now. Might as well. I'm going to have to use another couple inventory spots because it has the extra items, but I think it will be worth it for the extra benefits. Nothing crazy, but I got a Dragonstone drop from the rare drop table. It's only 1 in 1600, only 1 in 1600. So it's not like, I could have gotten a Warhammer or whatever, but this is the first time I've ever gotten a Dragonstone from the rare drop table. It's pretty cool. Not like I have a use for it, but it's, nice money. Finally see our first Xerix talisman. It's only been like 160 kills. Yeah, 164 kills so far. So a little over drop rate, but I can't complain. It's come out to be more than 1 fang per kill so far for me, which is pretty accurate to it's very accurate to what I've been doing so far since I've been keeping them. Because I had about 2,000 before I started this, and we only just passed like 1,600k shaman kills. So this the fang grind at least will not be nearly as long as I was maybe thinking it could be. Now, if we stay for the Warhammer, that will be another story. And you see why I don't try and talk and do this at the same time. I'm not 100% sure whether or not we'll get it this kill or the start of the next one. Either way, it's going to be very quick when we do get it. Looks like it's going to be this next kill, but it's a range level. And come on. Oh my gosh, this is what I get whenever oh my gosh. There we go, 95 range. Of course, not going to see it here. Not sure if that gave us a max hit. Maybe I'll throw up I'll add it in if it does. But yeah, what do we got? 900k XP to the next level, which we might get. What are we going to get first? A range level or a hit points level? I think a range level. We don't get that much hit points XP here. And if you're curious, I'm getting about 62k range XP an hour and like 22k hit points XP an hour without the Slayer helmet. With the Slayer helmet, it was like 70k range, but now that we're off task, it's a little bit less. I was not even going to include this because it just shows that I'm an idiot, but I think it's I want to make sure you guys know that I am not the smartest player in the world. I accidentally alked the freaking Xerix talisman. Ooh, Magic Seed. I accidentally alked the Xerix talisman that I got because I misclicked and I am dumb and it's tradable and it's not worth much, so it was not, there was no warning or anything. So that's fun. I just want to say I am almost 300 kills into the shaman grind right now. This is the first time I've gotten a corn drop. It's the most common of all of the herbs they drop, and this is the very first time I've gotten one. So I guess that's one less inventory space I'm gonna have each trip. Maybe I'll put these in the looting bag. It's just a hassle sometimes to go there every single round, and then it's like, do I fill up the inventory or do I have some empty spots that I can pick up, drops? Because, sometimes I don't get any drops I want to pick up for the first, 20 kills, and sometimes I get, 5 different drops in a row, and I'm, juggling them on the dirt ground because I want to keep them. It's a bit of a struggle. I don't really have any way to prove it, but I just got a back-to-back step here for this hard clue I'm doing. The first one was just to talk to this guy, and I had to do one of those anagram clues or whatever they are, and then the second was this emote one I have to do where I have to fight this double agent. I just thought it was funny. I don't know, and all the hard clues you can get, I don't know, I wonder what the chances are that you get them. Obviously it's not a back-to-back exactly, but It was cool, okay? I'm desperate for clips, but I'm just killing shamans over and over again. Managed to get a hard clue and an elite clue in the same trip at shamans. Yeah, hard clues is like 100, or like 1 out of 200, I think. So not crazy, but the elites are 1 out of 1,200. So it was crazy. And I managed to complete them both. And you can see I just came here to make sure that I've enabled the chance to fight a mimic. We still need to fight a mimic. One, just because the chance for extra loot would be cool. But also the music track for the music cape eventually. Just, something to do. I think it's 1 out of 35 chance every time you open an elite, and I don't think we've quite gotten there yet, but we'll see what we got. We'll do the hard first, so maybe I should do that second. The hard's usually better stuff, although not this time around. And the elite, you got anything? Oh, yeah, see, no reason to save that for last. And only 23 elites, so we can still open a couple more before we've gone dry for mimics. You can see I got a drop of 150 steel arrows, and I was like, what is that? I didn't think it was, it's the first time I've seen it, I didn't think it was on their drop table, and it's not, it's rare drop table, 150 steel arrows. Like, I mean, it's, been said a million times that the rare drop table needs to be reworked, but it's just like, how is that even, like that's not good at all. I guess I stand corrected. The rare drop table can be kind of nice sometimes. And it's going to be a quick one, but something is actually happening this clip. I promise. 100%. 77 prayer. Of course, prayer points are always useful. That'll just, even just marginally, it'll help us here for this grind. But 77 is also an important level because we did unlock something. We could use augury now. You need 77 to be able to use augury. Of course, don't have augury yet, but we might some sooner than later. I've got some plans brewing for this account post Leagues 3, and that certainly is up there. Just finished up a trip, and I think I am going to call it here. First, I gotta say, this is the first time I've been here since they reworked Shejin again, but this is really nice. I love how they have battlements here. It's not just like a cliff like it was. But we can talk to this guy here. Pretty sure he can tell us how many I've been fighting. Can he not? You can definitely talk to somebody, right? Hang on. Wait, I remembered. It's these guys down here. You can talk to the soldiers, and they can tell you. I saw this in someone's video. I don't remember who. I mean, everyone probably does it. But I think I can get on here without getting aggroed by the Lizardmen shamans. But if I talk to this guy, he can tell me just over 2.2k shamans killed. So we have been doing some work here. If we would go with my actual loot tracker, I think I have 660. It says we've made 4.6 mil. As far as actual alks, I have 3.5 mil. It started at 11, so that's about 2.5 mil we've made so far in just alking and picking up coins. And our Fang stack is also at 3,000, just over 3,000. So not too bad. Remember, we need 5,000 for that. And I think I got just about 1,000 this episode. So if I can do another 1,000 per episode, I think I could probably do more next time. But I played too much Halo Infinite this week. I'm sorry. I'm only human. It's fun. I'm a Halo guy. But yeah, next time we're just going to keep going back into more shamans. Hopefully we'll be able to get some more done because we don't have anything extra. Well, actually, I say we don't have anything extra, but I'm going out of town in a couple days. So I'm going to AFK something, probably mining, just to try and get that up. It'll be easy. But most of the episode is going to be shamans. So thank you all for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.